What's up, everybody? This is Zoya, the Russian Korean. Today is a special episode because it's not a react, it's not gameplay, it's not even explore the lore. But in a way, it's kind of related to lore. And the reason why is because I am going to try a recipe today. That's right. Actually going to make some food. So a few days back, Riot posted on Twitter a few recipes to celebrate the launching of Legends of Runeterra. And this is what they say in the post. To celebrate the launch of Player Runeterra last month, Rioters participated in a Faction Wars tournament, battling it out on behalf of their Runeterran region of choice. Participants created themed recipes for each region of Runeterra. Here are a few of our favorites. So the ones that are in this post are just 3 of them, and I thought I would try the easiest, the easiest one I could do. So the 3 recipes are Ionian Village Shrimp Mango Ceviche. Is that how you say it? Ceviche? And then Ionian Numbing Spice Spirit and Ionian Charming Yogurt. Now the Numbing Spice Spirit is a little tricky because it really doesn't say much of what you need to do, what you add, so I decided not to make that one. The Village Shrimp is just a little too complicated, so we are going to go with the Ionian Charming Yogurt. Now for the yogurt, the ingredients that I need are obviously yogurt, then strawberries and chia seeds, honey, and a sprinkle of Ionian spirit. I think that's it, pretty much. Now, one thing I want to say is that unfortunately, I'm allergic to Ionian strawberries. So I will not be able to have that as my ingredient, but instead I will substitute them with Ionian blueberries. Hopefully I'm gonna find them at the local Ionian market. And another thing that I am kind of foreseeing as a problem is that I might have a little bit of trouble finding Ionian chia seeds, and that's because the region where I live, the part of Ionia where I live, chia seeds are kind of seasonal, and right now it's just like not the time. So I'm gonna try to find something to also maybe substitute it with. Now, if you are thinking that it's sacrilegious to substitute ingredients, I will say that you are wrong. Yep, I said it. It's perfectly fine to substitute and adapt and overcome. And so with that being said, why don't we head over to the local market? Oh, guys. The weather is so good. It's gorgeous outside. I'm so glad I came out. I've been kind of sitting at home most of the time, so this is actually really refreshing for me. Just look at this. So nice. Oh, the wind, the breeze. By the way, if you were wondering, this is what actually Ionia looks like. Yeah, whatever they have on the Universe website, yeah, that's all fake. That's all made up. This is actually what Ionia looks like. So don't be fooled. Okay, so I'm at a local Ionian grocery store. The only thing that I think I may have trouble finding is the chia seeds. Hopefully gonna find something, or at least something to substitute it. Yeah. So expensive. Oh, my heart's breaking buying this. I don't even know they're good. Oh, there's nothing else though. That's what happens when you have allergies to Ionian strawberry. Just gotta get the blueberry, you know. Oh well, hopefully it's gonna pay off. So, there's some other stuff here that I got. Or, you know, other Ionian meals. But, yeah, shopping's done. Let's go back and try this recipe. Okay, we're back, and I have all the ingredients here with me. First of all, the yogurt. Now this is way too much. I'll probably just use one little tub here. I haven't had yogurt in such a long time. Not because I don't like it. I do like it. It's just, I don't know, for some reason, haven't been really wanting to eat yogurt much. So this is gonna be an interesting experience for me. And the substitution for Ionian strawberries are the Ionian blueberries right here. Let me show you. Freshly washed. I hope they taste good. Hopefully they're not just all sourness. and no sweetness at all. Yeah, they don't smell like anything. And a little bit of honey. The honey actually, I did already have at home. And it looks like there's not much, but I think it'll be perfectly enough for the recipe. Okay, I'm really like stretching this one. But this is a really nice honey. And I personally like this sugary kind of honey more than the liquid one. And the substitution for the chia seeds that unfortunately I could not find is this granola here. Doesn't it look great? I think it looks amazing. Personally, I think my version of this recipe sounds and probably gonna taste better than the original. Okay, so why don't we follow the steps now? So the first thing it says is start with a bowl of plain yogurt, low fat or not. So I'm gonna use just this little plate here. I think that should be fine. And I'm gonna open this yogurt. Ta-da! Yeah, it's just plain. Is it low fat? Doesn't say anything about being low fat, so the package is really cute. Look at this. It's like, I can hold it like this. It's so nice. All right. Here is the yogurt. Oh, I expected it to be a lot less solid. It smells good though. It smells good. Doesn't smell like it has any sugar in it, which is a good thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna take it and dump it out. Oh. That was a pretty clean dump here. Okay, so I got most of the yogurt out. And here we are. Looks pretty nice, actually. Yeah, it's a lot thicker than I expected it to be, which I personally like. I like the thicker yogurt better. Okay, now it's time for the second step. It says plant some chia seeds, mix them well. Now, plant some chia seeds, is that like plant them in the yogurt or plant them in the ground? Instead of the chia seeds, of course, I have this granola, so I'm just gonna plant it in the yogurt. I'm gonna save some for the final step, but here we go. Okay, there we go. Looks pretty. Okay, it says mix well, so I'm gonna mix well. Now it looks like now it looks like something you don't want to eat, but we are going to. Third step is think of Ionia for about 3 hours, then add some honey.
One eternity later.
Okay, 3 hours of thinking have passed. I dare say they were quite challenging. The yogurt and the granola are still fine, and we need to add some honey. Now, because this is pretty deep, I'm gonna need this really long spoon to get the honey out. Oh, doesn't this look great? Look at this. Ooh, that honey, that honey. Now, one thing about this recipe that's kind of meh is it doesn't give you exact measurements for anything. So I feel like everyone's recipe is gonna taste different. I mean, besides the fact that I just substituted like almost every single ingredient. Okay, the honey is in. Okay, I'm gonna just try to mix this a little bit. The yogurt is pretty cold, so the honey doesn't really melt that easily. But I think it adds to the thickness of the yogurt, which I do like. It may be too sweet. Now, I feel like I added a little too much honey, but I'm expecting the blueberries to be a little sour. So I think that should go pretty well with the blueberries. Okay, let's see. Cut some strawberries while dancing. Well, I have blueberries. I don't need to cut them. So no dancing here. I can just go dance by herself. Remember when you danced for fun? That's the Ionian quote that they have here. Did I ever dance for fun? I'm not sure. I feel like most of the time that I danced, it was when I was a kid and I was part of some sort of like sports club. When I was a kid, I did like gymnastics and rhythm gymnastics and synchronized swimming, all those dancing sports, and I gotta say, sometimes it was not very fun. But I learned a lot and have some very fond memories of getting hurt. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this handful of blueberries and dump them in this yogurt. But I'll try to put them more like in the center as much as I can. Okay, here we go. Oh, Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. Here we go. So we added the blueberries, and the next step is plant some more seeds, just in case. Yeah, right. Well, Yasuo can go plant those seeds by himself. Okay, next. Add a frame with golden honey. What I have done cannot be undone, said. I like that they finish with the Z quote. I think that's a wise choice. Well, I do have enough of honey here already, so I'm just gonna sprinkle these, my chia substitute seeds here, around the blueberry, just so that it kind of looks pretty. It's supposed to be in the shape of a heart, but who cares? Okay, and ta-da! The final product. Ooh, doesn't that look delicious? Doesn't it make you just wanna eat it? The colors, the composition, so beautiful. Okay, now is the time to try it. Here's a spoonful right here. All right, let's do this. Okay, I need another spoonful. I feel like I didn't quite feel Ionia there. This is actually pretty good. Just saying, I haven't had breakfast yet, so. This reminds me of the days when I used to commute to my Ionian State College and go to the cafeteria for some breakfast, and they had some Ionian blueberry granola yogurt. Basically, we just made yogurt with granola and some berry toppings. I mean, we made a very unique Ionian yogurt here that you will never ever taste anywhere else. Why? Because you need true Ionian spirit to actually make this. I'd say I'm not disappointed. This tastes pretty good. I'm sure if you actually can eat strawberry, you can try this recipe and it'll taste a lot closer to the original. But let's be real here. We all know what it tastes like. It's just yogurt with stuff in it and honey. You can make it however you want, but just remember to put some Ionian spirit into it. Well, how about you guys? Have you tried any of the recipes that Riot posted for Ionia? Did you like any of them, or were you like, meh? Let me know in the comment section below. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. This was Zoya, the Russian Korean. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.